Okay. Let's see. Is this video live? Are we live? What's going on? There we go. So we are sitting pretty well right now on this account. I think lower cap meme coins are gonna start pumping up real soon. Dang, even my like TU position is pumping. It's alt season. It's happening. I predict a summer alt season and then be dumping probably in the fall, offsetting the cycle a little bit. Solana actually like ripped up $10, and I re-entered the position. It's a very small amount of money. Where do we go from here? I'm gonna check. It's easier to check on my phone. Faster. Yeah, we are ripping. I'm thinking about unloading a little bit, but at the same time, I don't know. I see us hitting. Probably gonna run up around here, around 12. Say like 11:50 ish. About here. Could be a pullback, maybe not, maybe just rip. Could happen. That's a good sign. I have a feeling this is about to rip around right here. Pump up past 11 after it starts to beat over this top. Just on a lower time frame. Here we go. I wonder where this is actually going to stop. $11. Here we come. Incoming. Runner up, runner up. Let's get this shit going. $1,000%. That's only $2.5. Hey, it's something. This is like 2 hours of work for me, so you know. Oh, $52 unrealized total. Let's kind of want to watch this for a bit. Maybe near around 4 o'clock, and then decide what I'm gonna do after then. Maybe I'll sell a little bit now. Could be a little bit of a pullback. I doubt there will be a pullback anytime, like anything big. Maybe on some coins that have already pumped massively, like Bonk, but I don't plan on really selling these longs. Yeah, I don't plan on selling the longs. I've been scalping it up, scalping the wave up, using the longs, but I don't. I do not know right now. Alright, I just turned up my gain. Hopefully that improves my audio a little bit. I have to talk really quietly because I'm not trying to disturb people in the house. Roommate, well, housemate. Get up to 11. Get up there. Word. You make it up. Make it up. I might take a little bit of profit around $11. See, this is what I mean. Pengu could take a little bit of a dip here, and then I'll consider re-entering. I haven't traded this actually in a while, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I was trading it around here. Should have held those positions, honestly. It never even went below it. And it never went below any of these positions. Could have just held, stacked it, held. And then what was that, double? 2x at least, plus I had it on leverage. Probably a 20x leverage position. Yeah, if I held these, this would have been nice. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Could have just stacked it. Kept on stacking it. Nah, it ain't that big of a deal. See, there's no no reference here in Trump coin. It's like this could do some crazy stuff. Mainly is just like a rug coin though. Kind of scalping it up in the bowl. Oh, this is interesting. They're making me want to sell, but mm, we'll just close 125. And if it does decide to take a little bit of a dip for whatever reason, I will buy back around below 40. Anything below 40 on PopCat is honestly not bad for me. Not bad in my opinion. And if it does decide to rip, selling a little bit of a 125 ain't gonna bother me. Will not bother me. None of this really bothers me, honestly. I could lose a lot of money and it would probably even bother me. The potential here in PopCat, though, I really think this is about to take off like Bonk did. This is like open air after it gets past 65. Just kind of. It's gonna have a massive candle, especially after it gets that past here. It's probably gonna have a 30-cent day after it gets past here. At least there's gonna probably be at least a 30-cent day. And let's look right here. Sure, it was the Trump pump, but even then, that's a 50 cent. Like around that. That's about a day. These candles in the 8 hour. The potential is big on PopCat. His account was only like $100, so I've 3x'd it so far. Like I said, it's gonna either bounce in this region or it's gonna dump a little lower. And if it does bounce in this region, it's probably gonna blow off to past 11, and then go from there. You know, take the trade by the minute while you're watching it if you can. The higher time frames, so do. Yeah, I mean, with Trump coin, the only reason I think about it, but like by the minute, is because you can't really have any. You don't have many references, so you kind of have to go by the minute if you're doing leverage or whatever, or unless you want to be really risky. We'll close 5 of them. I'm just not sure, and usually it bounces after I sell, so we'll see. I like to skim profits on leverage trades. This is. I thought that went down $10 since I started streaming. No, I took profits. Took like $10 profit. Let's get some pumpage. Or you can dump and I'll buy back what I sold when it looks reasonable. On Trump, there is a like lower time frames. There is kind of a reference. So if it did decide to I still see this ripping before we get any more of something like this. I mean, it could come down to like 9.7. I'd say like 9.7. Be something like right here. And we'll back up. but no, it'd probably be more like right here, be about $10 probably. And then we rip because it's gonna excel in momentum. I would assume. Yeah. I would assume it's gonna excel in momentum just based on price action because the higher you go up, the magnitude of increase per percent of change is greater, so it's gonna be a wider range of candles. It's gonna get bigger and bigger. Just like if you look at a Bitcoin chart in the long term, you're gonna have like right now, the small pump that we've had has been massive on a larger scale. It's $20,000 in context of the long term is insane. Um, yeah, if it breaks down below this low, I'd say it's gonna go down a little more. Just would assume. But the candle wicks, they come out of nowhere. Those oh, we're getting a little bit of a dumpage. It wants to load. What are you doing? There you go. I have lost like $20 or something since I started streaming. A lot of this is gonna be based off of like ETH. Let me check on ETH real quick. No, there you go. Are you having issues here? why can't you load Ethereum? Wow. Are we even going to get a consolidation period before 4,000? You're just going to pump right past 4,000, start consolidating? Like, what is going on? It is crazy. Nope. It looks like we might be pumping back up on other stuff. I made like $100 off of this, scalping it. So I could lose this whole position and be in profit. It wouldn't matter. But it's gonna go up again. Ah, see? Would you look at that? Oh, it's gonna either fake you out. It has to get past here actually to confirm, But then at that point, you get the next wick up. So you always got to take a risk. There's always a risk involved, because it could wick out, fake wick you. So let's hope we get to see some more hope. Let's get the hope market up. Pump the hope market up. use some of my engineering. No, it's just basic pattern recognition. Taking the bottoms, seeing a momentum path. This is how computers would probably be doing it as well. So this is an angle. This is an angle. That's the difference of the angle. That's okay. We're gonna have an angle that's probably like this, I assume. If it plays out, nothing's ever gonna play out perfectly. Now I gotta get my boom. Yeah. Right here would be reasonable before our next dip. Boop. And pump up. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So what I see, if we hit around here. Oh, can I do like a box? Never really mess with these chart patterns. It's like I'm doing CAD or something. This is weird. Oh, and it even highlights the dates for you. That is sweet. That is a cool feature. I need to get more into this, looking into these tools on the software for BitUnix. Moon phase. That's what this means on Trumcoin, you know. If it gets into this territory, it's moon phase. But if it exits, you know, it's like in this radius Oh, you better be careful. You gotta be really careful because if it pumps past here, you gotta be careful. If it's in this time frame, you gotta be careful. Any in this time frame, you gotta be careful. My charts, they always work. They actually are like very good. I don't know why, but whenever I do weird pattern stuff, it works. Yeah. This actually doesn't look too reasonable. Like this looks reasonable for a like safety net. Paying attention to it, a reference because Trump coin has no reference. Basically, there's no reference, so you got to make your own reference, and then make data off of your reference until there is enough data with time. Coins are really new. It's like you're just gambling entirely, almost. I mean, it's all gambling, but tokens have some purpose behind them, unless they're brand new and you know nobody knows about them yet. See, this is what I mean about that fake out right here on Trump. They could just fake you out. This is what this pump was to continue the trend, and then pumps right here, dumps right here. Now they're faking you out again, or they're faking out shorts. One or the other, There's always a risk involved, and you gotta manage your risk based on your expectations and what's your risk to reward for this current trade, etc. But the risk to reward for a long position right now is not good. And to sell your longs for a risk to reward, I think is pretty good. So I sold a little bit. I sold a quarter of my position. Just $5 in profits. $5. Better than losing money. Yep. I'm seeing more of a 10.5, 10. No, like $10 is what it was, yeah. 10 $10. Can dump down about $10 and I will buy back my 5 to get back to 20. Save a couple dollars in my position. Long term, like for this season, I guarantee you that Trump is gonna pump pretty decently, even though it's like a rug coin or whatever. I still have faith that this is gonna pump based on the fundamentals, based on Trump's presidency, based on all the crap going on, politics and everything else for the mainstream. been around Trump. He made this coin or whatever. They made this coin, people ain't gonna trust it or whatever. But gamblers are gamblers. People are gonna buy hope anytime that they can. And he's a seller of hope. What are you gonna do? I think I'm gonna go with the flow for before everyone attaches to it. Yeah, enough with Trump right now. We need to check on Ethereum because my position has dropped to like $7 since I last checked it, meaning it's dumping. Usually is what that means. Come on now. I don't know why Ethereum takes so long to load, but everything else is decently fast. Ooh. This is either pump territory or dump territory. Pump or dump territory. Never seen that before. Chart delayed. Oh, I guess it's 4 o'clock, and I guess it's time for me to end the stream because I don't know why it's acting up. It's like, yeah, you need to go to bed. You gotta go to work tomorrow. I don't know. Don't make any irrational choices. ETH might be taking a little bit of a breather here soon because it's pumping up quite a bit. It might need a few hours of dumpage. Might wake up to a little bit less money in my account. But that's why I sold a quarter of a couple of my positions to take a little bit of profits, and then I'll add back if it does do that, and I'll make that profit plus the returns that I get if it does pump again. And yeah, scalp the wave up. And yeah. I'm gonna end the stream. I don't know if anybody was ever around or commented. But yeah. Alright, everyone. See y'all later. Thanks for watching if you end up watching this for whatever reason. Peace.